I am Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
I am Chris Pajak of the Redmen TV with today's transfer update. The big link in the papers this morning, especially the Daily Express, is Falcao from Monaco. Yes, Falcao, fucking hell, man. Well, listen, Paul Joyce in the Express says, interest in Falcao, in whom Liverpool will be prepared to pay Monaco almost 20 million for just one season to cover a loan fee and wages. Plus failed inquiries for Cavani and Benzema illustrates how Sturridge still has plenty to prove at Anfield. Look, let's not get too carried away, because this article basically isn't about Falcao. It's about Sturridge proving himself and his injury record. And it's more about what Rodgers said about Sturridge before the Southampton game. So look, everything's twisting this story quite massively. He says there, we're still interested in Falcao and we are prepared to pay, but there's no sources for these reports, you know what I mean? So I did a little bit of digging. And it comes back to like the Guardian on the Mirror in early August when they reported that we'd made an inquiry about Falcao. We were supposedly told at the time that he's off to Madrid. Ancelotti came out at the weekend and said, well, done in the transfer window. No more players coming in. Rodgers, in his press conference, I think it was before the Southampton game, has said, we'll fight to the last minute to get a striker through the door on transfer deadline day. And hence the rumours re-emerged. You know what I mean? There's no new information out there. That being said, look, I'd love fucking Falcao at the club. I think he's exactly the type of scorer that we want. He scored 61 goals in his last 85 games over 3 years. Do you know what I mean? That is a fucking hell of a record. Last season, he obviously had a bit of injuries and stuff, but his record was still good. But look, to be honest, at this moment in time, I actually think I was talking to Paul on last night's subscriber show, the transfer roundup, that Paul actually thinks 10 million for a loan deal for him's pretty good. And you know what, if he bangs 20 goals in, I'm inclined to agree with him, and I didn't before last night and I spoke to him. But 20 million, if he gets 20 goals and we pay 20 million for him for the year, that's probably still value for money. I think the Premier League goals are about $1 million a goal at the moment, isn't it, for a top striker? So, look, I'd be happy to see him come in. I'm just erring on the side of caution on this one because nothing new's really happened. And following on from that, we've been linked again with Cavani. Again, this one just smells like bullshit, to be honest with you. Obviously, PSG need to sell, apparently, to fund Di Maria. Cavani had a bit of a stink up in April about how he didn't like playing on the left wing and playing second fiddle to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And because of that, again, we're in the market for a big striker. He knows Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez will probably say he's pretty good. Liverpool's a good club to come to. Hence, 2 and 2 equals 5 again. Do you know what I mean? So, again, another player that I really want to see at the club, but until something more concrete comes out and an actual reporter actually reports something, then let's not get carried away with it. Do you know what I mean? Let's just keep our thoughts to ourselves and not get carried away. Anyway, I'm Chris Pajak for the Redmen TV. That's today's transfer update. The ball by Jordan Henderson. Brrr, the subs nearly got it in the back of the head there for me. Do you know what I mean? That was some ball, like Ricky Lambert, like that. What's that in the air there? I'm like, hey, hello.